Welcome to the Savage Den.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 8 of the Savage Den podcast. I am your amazing host, Don, and with me tonight, I have my other two cohorts, the not-so-nebulous Nathan and clammy Chris. Say hi, fellas.
Hi.
Fuck you. Why the fuck do I gotta be clammy I gotta be clammy. Last week I was crusty.
Clammy.
By clammy, I mean, sometimes you're pretty reserved. You're clammed up. You're
It means
holding
you got
things
sweaty
back, man.
palms.
I want it. I want some more out of you. I want to hear how Chris, ticks.
How's Chris doing
Just a
today?
little thing in the background.
Chris is fine. Doing just fine. Doing really great. Actually, my first night of Ubering was last night.
What? Did you Uber last night?
I did.
Really? And how did
Yeah,
that
I
go?
did.
How did it go?
I did 5 hours and 12 minutes and I made almost $160.
Holy fuck. That's great, dude.
That's really not bad.
Yeah, I was
That's not
killing
bad
it.
at all. Hell
killing
yeah.
I even got a $10 tip at one point.
Hell yeah,
Wow.
dude. I made like $220 last night in
I
about
had to blow the guy for like 20
5
minutes.
hours.
It's crazy.
I was gonna say, what did his balls smell like? For a
Yeah.
$10 tip.
Well,
I mean,
they
I
smelled
got a
like
$20
balls.
tip one time, all right? Back off. Get on my level.
$20
how
tip?
did his balls
Nice.
smell?
It was in cash though. This old woman was like, "Here, take this," and she handed me a 20. And I was like, "No, don't do that." And I'm sitting there thinking, "Please, let me take this. I want to keep this."
No. I insist.
Oh.
She'd have been like, here,
If
take this.
you
I'd have been like,
insist.
all right.
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
I do
Last
not
night,
miss working in the service industry.
last night was great for Uber in Nashville. We had like a soccer game and a hockey game all let out at the same time. Everyone was downtown, dude. I did not catch a break. I was literally ride after ride after ride after ride. Like, so maybe you learned this. I don't know if you did or not, but with Uber, you can get queued for another ride before you drop off your current ride.
Yeah, I kept
And-
having that all night.
Yes, that happens when the volume of calls are really high and there's not enough Ubers to accommodate for it. That happened to me for 4 hours straight. I did not have a single break. And I love it when that happens because it's a big surprise on how much money you've got afterwards because you don't see how much money you've made, right? You just go straight to the next ride. And especially with the surge pricing going on, like it was like, hell yeah. I had like $100 when I got through with that. And then I kept going for another couple of hours. And yeah, it was great, dude. Last night was a good night.
I went from like 8:30 to like 2 a.m. and I set up my route for me to go home. And I got like two jobs on my way home. And then like once I was like 10 miles away from my house, I was like, okay, I'm going to shut it down now. Because I was pretty tired and I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore tonight.
That's great. What the fuck is that squeaking noise?
What squeaking noise? Oh, is it my chair?
Stop it.
It's probably a chair. I was muted, so I know it wasn't me.
I was rocking in my...
Stop
But,
rocking, you
uh,
old ass.
I
Speaking
probably
of you
should
two-
Uber tonight because there's a big sporting event at T-Mobile Park in Seattle at 8 p.m.
I mean,
Well,
there's money.
T-Mobile's garbage, so.
Yeah, I probably should go do that tonight.
So after your first night, okay, hold on. This is a good topic. Your first night of Ubering, what is your thoughts? What's your opinion on it? Do you think you could make a substantial living off of it?
Well, I mean, my opinion's only based on the area that
Still
I'm
over
in
there
now.
rocking.
I turned, actually. Apparently, I need to oil this fucking thing. But
Oh, yeah, grease it up.
this is just based on this area, and I'll be moving down to California. But I mean, yeah, I think that I could. If my job
Wait.
tomorrow said, hey, you're fucking fired, then what?
You made that much money in the area you live in right now?
Well, not the area that I live in. So what happened was I went like closer to Seattle. I went to like the Renton area. And I think it was like my second job. I picked up this guy who went all the way down to the army base in Tacoma called JBLM, and I made like $55 off like my second guy. And then from then on, I kept getting people around JBLM at the bars. And
yes,
I pretty much stayed around there. So
did you have
a pretty
any
good spot.
Did you have any surge pricing in that area?
At one point, well, yeah, there was like
it'll tell you when you accept a job, or when it gives you the ping, it'll tell you like an extra, like it'll have a money sign and then like $5 or something like that, and you'll just get an extra $5 on top of whatever you get from the fare.
Yeah, it in the area that I was working, it was like $2.75.
Hell yeah, that's not bad.
$2.75. It's pretty good. I like it though. I wouldn't mind it. If my job told me you're shit canned, you're out of here, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Just go drive for Uber.
Dude,
Definitely nice to have that flexibility.
One day,
Yeah.
Uber might be like dead, but at the moment, it is a completely profitable way to make a living. Like and the more you drive, the more money you make. You literally have control over how much money you make. If you want to drive all damn day, 7 days a week, and make $2,000 a week, then that's all you. You're going to be tired as fuck, but it's all you.
And beating the shit out of your car, but
Oh, your car's going to hate you.
do everything you can for them 5-star ratings. Speaking of which, how do you two, as consummate professionals, deal with how to phrase this? Basically stereotyping your riders based on their name and photo before they get in your car to determine what music to put on.
I'll go first.
How do you guys handle that? Because I had an interesting experience the other day where I got into a Lyft, and my girlfriend had ordered it, and we get into the car, and it's Billie Eilish, or however she pronounces her name. And immediately after she gets in, me and my roommate, both stately gentlemen, climb in, and he immediately changed it to Snoop Dogg. Which, I mean, we jammed the fuck out. It was a great time. But how do you guys handle that?
I'll go first. And my answer is really easy. I just play like lo-fi the entire night. I don't change my music according to whoever gets in my car.
Lo-fi hip-hop.
Just lo-fi. Just sounds like jazz. Because I've never had anybody complain. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, I really like this music. It's really chill." I just feel like it's something that anybody and everybody can appreciate, because I ain't got time to sit there and like change this music every time I pick up someone different. But there's some music that will just completely bother your drivers. You can just tell, like if you got heavy metal or something going and you pick up somebody, they're going to just be like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." But I don't change it. Now, to go back to your profiling, Uber doesn't show you a picture. All you have is a name, which is all you need sometimes. Not going to go any deeper into that, but I can prepare myself for the ride I'm about to have based on the name. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Fair enough. Chris, how did you handle it on your rookie adventure last night?
I listened to heavy metal, and I didn't change it. I don't give a fuck. It's in my car. You're in my car, so you're gonna listen to what I listen to.
Fucking Slayer and Pantera, non-goddamn stop.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, the thing
Actually,
is
a lot of people
that-
really
respect
liked it because Washington's heavy metal is very popular in Washington, so a lot of people liked it.
That's good. Just gotta be careful
is
because
grunge making a comeback out there?
Who? Grunge? Oh,
I didn't have it up very loud.
okay. There you go.
I
That's
had it-
good.
I had it at a pretty low volume, especially during like the parts like on Slayer songs where the solos were going off, because it's really chaotic when Slayer solos. So like I would skip the song when I would get to the solo part.
You monster.
I mean, you just gotta be careful with that.
Be careful with what?
Just the type of music you play, that's all. I'm not saying that particular style of music, just the type of music in general. Like one night I was playing some retro wave, because I enjoy it. But there was this song that it's like, it sounds like 80s music, but it's modern and it has more electronic sounds to it. Basically, Dr. Disrespect. But the song came on and it had this very just stupidly repetitive like verse, or I guess you could call it, because it's usually instrumental. And like I was sitting there thinking, the passengers in my car are probably bothered by this. I actually picked up a guy one time. Now I had the radio going, all right? Not Spotify, the radio. I had my radio going, FM radio, and it was, I don't know what it is about these like Latino songs that are becoming really popular here in the States, but one of those was playing when he got in the car. And when he got in the car and it was playing and he went, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm actually from, like the way he said it, I already knew. I was like, I'm actually from Miami, the South. This is the radio. I'm not sure why this music is playing, right? Because it was literally all in Spanish. I don't understand. Like the entire song was in Spanish. It sounded like Spanish music. I have nothing against Spanish music, but when you pick up some redneck out in the middle of, outskirts of Nashville, and you're playing Spanish music, and the first words that come out of his mouth are, "Where are you from?"
Where you from, boy?
Where you from, boy? You know we don't accept your kind around here, unless you build in my house.
Let me see some papers.
Let me see some papers. Ugh. You got a green card, fucker. I had the weirdest thing.
That's another good one.
Happen to me last night, and it was just weird in itself. I don't know. It made me think about, I wonder what goes through a woman's brain, right? I pick up this chick from a really popular, like, high-end bar. It's a rooftop bar. And her destination is a pretty high-priced apartment compound. And she says nothing. She looks like the kind of woman that just wouldn't have much to say to you, right? Because I'm below her. I'm, like, beneath her. There we go. I'm not blowing anybody. And as I'm dropping her off... Who are you trying to convince? What? You lost me. As I'm dropping her off, she's out of my car, completely out of my car. She is in the middle of closing my door. And as she's closing my door, she says, "You're really cute, by the way." Boom, door slams. And she walks into I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, if I was single, I probably would have appreciated it more. But since I'm not, roll
down the window and go,
I'll be like, hey, so
thank
are you,
and drive away.
Yeah, but like she just like, since I'm not single, she hits me with this, and what goes through my head is, why would you do that to somebody? Because like,
to make your night.
Yeah, just trying to make you feel good. Spread the love.
Just imagine this. She says, "You're cute, by the way," closes the door, scans her card, walks into the apartment, and you're sitting there thinking, should I have said something? Do I need to bang on the door and get her attention again? Like, she's gone now. I'm on the job right now. Like, I just accepted another ride. I can't say anything to her. Like,
what could have been.
A could have been situation. Yeah, it's a could have been situation. And so you ruined that person's night. Because now they go for the rest of the night thinking, oh man, I could have had her. But nah. She hits you with... No, I don't have any information on her.
Creepy thing where...
Only thing I got is her first name.
Go back through your reviews or something like that. And
no, try to find all I've got is her first name. I don't have phone number, nothing. But so
your Facebook foo isn't very good then.
Well, I mean, I didn't care to look her up anyways, but...
this is obviously hypothetical. You're not going to go out and do
that. Right.
And I'm not recommending that somebody do that. But
yes.
I don't know, dude. There's been a lot of times where particularly in conducive situations, I've absolutely done that. I've been walking by, like, in a crowd of my friends, and we walk by somebody, and I just kind of stop them. I'm like, hey, you're beautiful. And just keep fucking walking.
Ooh, that's a power move.
And you can just feel them. Like, just like on the back of your head, they're just looking at you.
You know what?
And you can feel that smile. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's more effective on women than it is on men. I feel like women can walk away from that and be like, hell yeah, that's a positive thing that makes me feel good. But men will walk away thinking, could I have fucked her just now?
Well, I mean, obviously that is something that goes through your mind. But, I mean, in those identical situations, I've had the exact reverse happen to me. Pretty much exactly how you described, except, we were out walking around. We weren't in cars. But, it's one of those moments where you just, you take it, you appreciate it for what it is.
Hey,
and
Chris.
then you let it go.
Hey, Chris. Chris, get a load of this guy. Get a load of Don over here making up stories about people calling him beautiful. What a fucking nerd.
Hey, fuck you. I'm gorgeous.
What a loser.
What a fucking
I'm
loser.
a beautiful human.
I mean,
Look at this picture.
At
Are you
least
guys
I'm
looking
looking
my
at your
stream
picture right now on
people that have told me
Discord.
that.
Like, what is this angle on this picture? Like, look at my beard.
No,
Pictures
dude,
are
look
not
at
conducive. Or,
You and Chris
that
both.
is
Which, I mean,
Look
I
at
can't
my
say anything. I'm a
stream.
fucking triangle.
look at
okay,
my
since people.
Oh, let me look at your
pictures
stream.
are not
Holy
conducive to a podcast. That picture is now officially our episode 8 thumbnail for our YouTube for this fucking podcast. That picture.
fuck. What the fuck is on Chris's stream right now?
So all you people listening, you will already know what picture we're talking about at this point in the podcast because it's going to be the fucking thumbnail.
someone said they want to see my beard braided like Jack Sparrow, and I looked up Jack Sparrow, and I'm like questioning it, right? I'm like looking at chat like, why? And then he goes, well, that's not what I meant, just braided. And I go, this is the style that I want. And I went on Google and I typed in Viking style beard braid, and this was one of the pictures that popped up, and I just expanded it.
I mean, what
What
really
is that
blows my
face?
mind is it's a picture on eBay. What are we buying here? The man's fake beard?
I think it's the fake beard.
Yeah, you need to send me that picture. That is
Adult,
that is
dirty
100%.
blonde Viking costume, wig, beard, and mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
just post the link in Discord and
no. Save the picture in case it gets taken down. Click the picture, save
yeah,
image
all right, yeah,
as PNG,
Yeah, right-click.
whatever, and send it to me.
there you go. So, before we got sidetracked with this goddamn hilarious picture, I actually had one thing for my defense, where Nathan, you decided to be an asshole and call me ugly.
No, I didn't say you were
I'm not
ugly. I'm just
fuck
saying
you.
you're not beautiful.
Yeah, no,
You're just not his type. It's not a big deal.
that is true. I go for much burlier men. Hi, Chris.
Wait, hold on.
No, all right, no. I actually have a story about this. So about 6 years ago or so, I was in a Kroger in my hometown. I was shopping for bacon, so it was a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Picking and choosing. Like,
Payday.
do I want the thick cut? Do I want the peppered? What do I do here? And out of nowhere, this girl comes up. She's like, college age, and comes up and she's like, "Hey, I'm not trying to be weird or like hit on you or anything. I just want to say you have beautiful teeth." And then walks away.
What the fuck?
That was the end of that interaction. I said thank you like as she was walking away, and I didn't know what to think. Like here I am, like 26-ish years old, and some random girl comes up and compliments me, and then just poof, gone, leaves. And so I started seeing this girl, Elizabeth, about 3 years ago, almost exactly 3 years ago. It was St. Patty's Day. And we get to talking, and we're a few drinks in because it's St. Patty's Day, and she compliments my teeth, and I'm like, huh, you're not the first person to say that. Long story short, she and I start dating. We're actually currently still dating. And about a year and a half ago, she casually mentions, yeah, I used to tell people that they have nice teeth all the time, just randomly. And I was like, wait, were you ever in the Hyde Park Kroger? Like around this and this time a few years ago? And she was like, yeah, all the time. Like that was the Kroger that I went to. And it clicked right then and there that my current girlfriend, years before we actually met, had randomly come up and complimented me and then disappeared forever.
Wow. Except it
Fun
wasn't
story, right?
actually forever. Did you happen to mention to
no.
her how fucking creepy it is to go up to someone and say, hey, you have nice teeth, and then walk away?
Oh, she is well aware of how creepy it was, which is why she prefaced it with, I'm not trying to be weird or hit on you. So I took it in stride. I had a little smile. I was like, man, at first I'm picking out bacon. Next, this girl comes up and compliments me fucking randomly with no out whatsoever. Like, she was gone. There was no, hey, what's your name? What's your number? None of that. It was, oh, that feels nice. And for the record, I ended up with the thick cut Oscar Mayer bacon.
Oh, that's the important part.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to leave out that little detail.
I love bacon so much.
It's literally
All right.
Fucking avocado.
All right.
Carlo says,
Okay.
I don't know, let's say someone at the store or something, and I just say, hey, in a completely platonic way, I just wanted to let you know you have a great smile.
That's
I mean, it was-
completely different than saying you have nice teeth.
Well, it's in the same vein, man. Like that's how I took it. Like, I have a gorgeous smile and my teeth are literally perfect. So it wasn't unheard of for, a man of my beauty to receive a compliment. And, you don't act on that kind of thing. You just appreciate it for what it is.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe that's like
All
how
right,
I view maturity.
hold on. We need a good picture of your teeth so I can Photoshop it into a braided, bearded man.
Or I could just braid my beard.
That's way too much work.
You know what? You're right. That is a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, just send
So,
me a
yeah, I'll
fucking
just-
picture
I'll
of
get
your
a-
teeth.
A nice high res close up of my choppers, and you can work your Photoshop magic.
Hell yeah. I'm actually getting better at Photoshop thanks to all these thumbnails I'm doing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, all right.
I really like the planet one where it had like the dark side of it.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think my
that one
favorite
was
one's
really neat.
the poop, the shit porn.
You would
thumbnail.
like poop.
I do enjoy a good poop. All right, what topics do we have today?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
We have 3.
I mean, we could talk about the coronavirus. You guys want to get serious?
I want to take a look at this and make
I don't
sure
know
I'm
shit
not,
about
okay,
it.
so it's a virus and it's like the flu. But first, we're going to talk about this because I wanted to talk about the well, this is the headline of the article. Tarp falls from collapsed Hard Rock Hotel, reveals body dangling over French Quarter. Now, I haven't read through this completely, but from my understanding, there was a Hard Rock Hotel in New Orleans that like semi-collapsed. I don't think the entire thing collapsed, but
it was under construction.
Under construction, yes, that's what I'm reading right now. It was under construction, and there were a few deaths, and apparently those bodies were never extracted from the debris. But from what I was being told in chat by the person that shared this with me, and they I think they blamed it on like safety reasons, but apparently they didn't want to interrupt like the Mardi Gras like festivities that were to be coming up by like blocking off the streets and shit and cleaning up this mess. So they're like, yeah, we'll just do this later. And yeah, there's pictures of like a leg dangling out of this debris on Reddit and shit.
My understanding of the whole thing was like they were building the hotel. It collapsed in high winds, killed several people, and the building itself, the rest of the building was so unstable that without basically completely dismantling that entire portion of the hotel, they couldn't responsibly or safely remove these bodies. And, partially in time for Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras was a month away when this disaster struck. And, so that kind of played into it a little bit, but it was definitely a safety thing. So they were like, all right, throw a tarp over it. Kind of a shitty response, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like this thing collapsed in October. This article was written in January.
Yeah.
They say that
that sounds like a stinky body.
Yeah, well, the city announced last week this was January 22nd. So the week before January the 22nd, they announced that they were going to implode the remains of the building, which, God, that's gotta suck. And then
that's
remove.
An interesting choice of words.
Implode. Well, I guess that's how they do it.
No, implode the remains. Okay, New Orleans, we see you.
Yeah, well, they're gonna. Man, that would suck so bad. Which, I mean, I guess it sucks even worse that people died because of this construction. But imagine being like part of the team, and you're like, yes, we spent months on this, and now you're just gonna watch it topple down. I wonder if they're gonna take the bodies out first, or they're just gonna.
Are they deeming the wreckage too unsafe to search for any more bodies in?
Apparently, I mean, I think they know. Like, I think they did a body count and like, yeah, we lost these two guys. I think it was only two. Let's see. Surely it tells. To be clear, capturing or sharing images of victims in such condition is irresponsible. Yeah, well, it sounds like they're really addressing Reddit. It is indefensible, and it is not who we are as New Orleans. In New Orleans, well, New Orleans and Redditors are different.
No.
Wait, what's the problem?
That's just the mayor said that taking pictures of the body dangling out of the wreckage is irresponsible and shitty.
Why?
I don't know. Why is leaving the body there to begin with? Sounds like to me they're just kind of like trying to not be on the world news because they got a body dangling out of the wreckage.
Why does that make someone irresponsible?
Because it's what's the word they used?
Maybe disrespectful.
Yeah, that's a better word.
It's indefensible. Out of respect to the victims and their families, and in the name of basic common decency, we urge news outlets, residents, and social media users to have nothing to do with making a tragic situation needlessly worse. Well, fair enough.
Wait, so taking a picture of the dangling body would make it worse?
I mean, it's kind of ironic that this news article quotes that, but the big honking ass picture at the top of the news article is a picture of the tarp.
Well, it's not a picture of the body.
No,
or is
but
that before
it's tarp.
Is that before it fell down, or is that after?
I don't know. I don't see a leg, so
I think that's cropped. The body was it's above that picture where the tarp is shown.
The body's above it?
I believe so.
Interesting. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and
well,
all I see is the tarp, but
yeah, I don't know. Like, I hope they are able to, retrieve the bodies in a safe way, return them to the families, inter them per their wishes,
So what made the building collapse?
Poor construction. They were skimping out on building materials.
Hmm.
That's the story.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
not okay.
Yeah, there were a few social media posts that leaked in like the weeks leading up to this actual accident where the building collapsed, of workers on the site saying, "Hey, this isn't right. Like, we're pouring concrete up here without rebar," and just doing super sketchy, like money-saving, corner-cutting, like borderline embezzle-y type actions. So there's, I don't, it's, I feel like they're trying to cover things up, but at the same point in time, like, why is the media getting in on this? Like, oh, don't spread this stuff around. But like, that construction company, if all that's true, absolutely needs to be held responsible.
Yep, I agree.
Hmm.
Have you guys ever seen a building like imploded?
Yeah.
Shit's
Not
amazing.
Not in person, but
Yeah, I've seen videos. Like,
They,
lots of them. Because
they imploded the
implosions are
building.
fucking cool.
Yeah, they did one here in Nashville, like last year, I believe, or year before last. No, it was last year, I believe. They tore down an entire high, like an actual, like, well, I don't know, I wouldn't call it like, I guess technically you could call it a skyscraper. It was massive, but it wasn't like, you know, Chicago sized skyscrapers, but it was still pretty big. But yeah, they destroyed it to make room for a hotel or something. It's crazy. All right, that's enough on that. Next topic.
All right, yeah.
dude,
So-
Hollow, it's HoloLens on my chat. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Hollow.
She said in chat, she said, last night after dinner, my friends and I went dancing. We were in a group dancing and some guy came up behind me and started trying to grind and began licking the back of my neck. I threw an elbow back into his ribs and he backed into the crowd and left. But it was super gross. Today I was telling Silky, my mod, he says be careful of the effing coronavirus. People have that shit. People have this coronavirus fear-mongering, I feel, is going on, is really freaking people out.
Oh, people
But
are losing their
how serious
shit.
is it? Like,
I actually
don't know
looked up
anything
some
about
numbers.
it, but what's going on?
I'm gonna re-look it up just so I can be accurate. But the death toll so far of the coronavirus,
Well, the death toll percentage is lower than influenza so far.
here
So
we
the
go.
flu. Yeah, go ahead. You got the numbers.
I had the numbers. Jesus Christ, I looked up the numbers like yesterday. Let's see. Death toll worldwide, there have been more than 3,000 people worldwide have been killed by the coronavirus. 129 of them outside China, where the outbreak began. Over 88,400 people around the world have been infected. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's spreading pretty wide. I actually read the CDC's official statement on it yesterday. I don't know if they posted it yesterday, but I read it yesterday, where they're basically like, yeah, this has the makings of a pandemic, but it is nowhere near the point of panic, at least here in America. Like in China, basically they were saying that China has this extremely well under control relative to like how like massive the outbreak is. And kind of in that same vein, our Surgeon General, I believe today, came out and tweeted that people need to stop buying face masks because it is putting too much of a strain on the face mask supply, and health professionals, nurses, doctors, etc., it's making it hard for them to get the supply they need because they're actually encountering infectious people constantly and need to change these masks multiple times a day. So I thought that was interesting.
That is
People
pretty
are
interesting.
Freaking out.
So they want us to stop buying masks to protect ourselves because the people that are actually around people that are infected can't protect themselves.
Exactly.
Sounds about right to me. Yep.
Is there not reusable masks? Like, what are they, only one use and they're done, or what?
I mean, I imagine
a lot
once
of
your
these
mask,
masks are one use.
I mean, imagine once
they're-
it gets the coronavirus in, it's kind of done for after that.
Yeah, I mean, you can sterilize these things, but like that's a whole process that they don't fucking have time for it. And that's even outside the scope of the this coronavirus in general, because there's a couple dozen people in the US have been confirmed to have it. One guy in your neck of the woods, Chris, died from it this week. But he was immunocompromised. Like, he had other massive health issues going on, and that's why he died from it. Everybody else in the US that has it so far, nobody else has died.
Apparently,
What's the infected to death ratio so far of the disease? Like, what's the survival rate?
I don't have the numbers, but the flu, per person that gets it, the flu kills more people than the coronavirus so far, including all of these people in China.
Okay, so Nathan, you said you looked up numbers. What are the numbers?
now I'm looking up the survival rate. I mean, I don't even know. Like, what would that actually be called? Survival rate.
You just look up the survival statistics of the coronavirus.
What the hell is survival statistics? Let's see. This is a little bit older article, but it says 44,672 were confirmed having COVID-19. Of those confirmed cases, 36,160 or 81% showed only mild symptoms, while 14% were severe and 5% critical. The overall case fatality rate, or coronavirus cases that ended in death, was only 2.3%, or 1,023 deaths out of 44,672.
I'm
So
reading.
they're saying 2.3 in this article, but this article is a little bit older, I think. Let me see. February 26. Actually, it's not that old at all.
This article that I went on, or that I found, worldometers.info for the coronavirus, as of February 28th, 55,924 laboratory confirmed cases, and 2,114 had been confirmed. Confirmed cases have died. So accrued fatality ratio of 3.8% of infected die so far.
And while you guys are looking up stuff, I also looked up stuff. The University of Minnesota Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy finds COVID-19 so far has a 2.3% death rate, which is less deadly than SARS and MERS, the two previous huge Asian virus outbreaks. But apparently it's more transmissible. So it's more similar to the common cold, which, coronaviruses and rhinoviruses are extremely similar.
You know
Basically, I don't know, man. Long story short, I'm not afraid of this fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the area that you live in, dude. If you live in a really
it depends
shitty
on your
area,
health and stuff too, because it affects like you said, immunocompromised, whatever that word is, and basically it affects people that have shitty immune systems.
right?
Well, it doesn't. It's not that it
does.
just affects them, but it kills them. Like, it affects anybody.
Well, yeah, their body can't withstand it.
yeah.
I feel like this whole thing is being blown way out of proportion because 17 or 72, so less than 100,000 people so far have been confirmed to have this coronavirus. In 2017, the last time that the University of Minnesota has reported actual hard numbers, their estimate of symptomatic illnesses, basically people having the flu, was 29 million. So 2,000 times more people in 2016 2017 got the flu than have gotten the coronavirus so far.
All right.
2,000 times.
I think what we can take from the coronavirus before we move on to something else is China needs to fucking figure out their animal situation and stop like doing stupid shit like eating bats and snakes and raising their chickens in horrible conditions. 2, if you ever wanted to go on a cruise, right now's the time. Because cruise rates are fucking cheap.
Oh, they are cheap.
Dude, Erica's literally like got some stuff bookmarked right now because we're seriously thinking about booking a cruise. It's like literally cheaper than the hotel stay. I think it was going to be like $600 and something for
like a
5-night. Yeah, 4 or 5 night stay, all inclusive. Yeah, right now's the time to go cruising, baby. Unless you have a shitty immune system, then you might die. Don't do it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not scared.
I ain't scared.
I drink my own body weight in alcohol, and alcohol kills germs. I don't know if you guys know that.
I really thought you were about to say you drink your own piss. I heard I drink my own body, and I'm like,
No,
oh,
that's
God.
what I do.
That is unrelated to this conversation.
He eats his own poop.
But I do.
I drink my own pee.
Yeah, and I just... Moving on.
It's sterile, and I like the taste.
Moving on. That's enough about coronavirus, except one more thing. Corona beer causes coronavirus. Don't buy it. Don't drink it. Next news.
I love the fact that Corona's actually come out and tweeted like, hey guys, it's not our beer that's the problem. Stop not buying our beer.
Please.
Yeah. Okay,
great.
so chat, if you're not up to speed, Corona the beer, the sales of Corona have gone way down since the coronavirus came out because there are morons out there who think that the coronavirus is coming from drinking Corona beer. That's why we're joking about it right now.
You know what the funny thing is? It could be right the
all them
opposite.
girls.
Drinking the beer could probably actually help you.
Well, not I mean, I was joking. Like,
I mean,
drinking
I've heard.
alcohol
That's
will
what I heard.
dehydrate you, and that definitely makes symptoms worse and can, make it harder to recover from. So, like,
Drinking bleach
stay
fixes
hydrated,
everything.
friends.
Drink bleach. That'll kill everything.
Hey Nathan, one of my writers from last night popped into my chat just now.
One of your who?
One of
Oh,
my
your
writers
writers.
last night when I was
Your
Ubering.
writers. Oh, I thought you said writer, like an author or something. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
When
I've
did
got
you
many
become
leather-bound
intelligent?
books.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Over there in Tennessee trying to compare yourself to the rest of the world. The fuck?
Y'all.
Hillbilly looking ass. Hillbilly looking ass, motherfucker.
Y'all. Man, I hate picking up people when I'm Ubering and they're like from a different part of the
olive gray U.S. flag hat with the massive beard.
I hate picking
go
up
on. I'm
people like when I'm Ubering and they're like, oh, I'm from Europe or I'm from Boston or I'm from here. And they're like, you don't have much of an accent or whatever they say in their own accent. And
You
I'm
know where
like,
else that flag is besides on top of my bed or above my bed? It's also on the moon.
My
Okay?
flag.
You're goddamn right. It's the only flag on the moon.
That's
Oh.
right. Smart people got it there, okay? So you can fuck off with that American
The
generalization.
moon landing
of
was
Americans
a
ain't
hoax.
smart.
Also, the Earth is flat.
The earth is flat. Oh my God. Did you guys hear about Mad Mike?
Have you seen that video of a meteor hitting the flat
Shut
Earth
the
and it's
fuck
spinning?
up. Have you guys heard
I
about
have.
Mad Mike?
Who the fuck is Mad Mike?
Mad
I don't
Mike.
even know who that
Mad
is.
Mike's the flat earther that wanted to
Oh,
prove
the
his
guy who,
theory by
he
launching
built a
himself.
rocket.
Yeah, he wanted to launch himself up in the rocket and prove that the Earth was flat. Well, he
He
died.
fucking blew himself up.
He fucking
What?
blew himself up. Yes.
Like this legitimately happened last week. There was a guy, like, I think they like briefly touched on him in the whole Netflix flat Earth thing, where like all these flat earthers came on and like tried to pitch their whole thing, and like at the very end of it, like the fucking punchline to like this 1.5-hour documentary was, wait, what? This laser is supposed to be pointing here. Why is it so much higher? I don't get it. Our test methodology must be wrong. No, the Earth is round, idiot.
So Mad Mike is a self-proclaimed stunt, whatever, man. And he also wanted to launch himself up in a handmade rocket to prove that the Earth is flat. He launched himself up, his parachute malfunctioned, and he hit the ground. And that's all we've heard. That's all we know about Mad Mike. That's it. He was dead.
The end of Mad Mike.
That was the end.
Unfortunately, I mean,
F in chat, guys.
Nobody deserves to die because they're fucking retarded.
But
that guy should have done way more actual research, or listen to the millions of scientists around the world that are like, no, you're wrong. You're going to hurt yourself doing this.
Or just taking a hot air balloon up. I mean, I would have been like, because the whole thing is apparently like they think the government's like conspiring against everybody, and that airplanes are made to, like, the windows are made to make the Earth look round, and just everything is like this big giant conjunction of let's fool the people into thinking that the Earth is round. But I mean, how do you argue with a hot air balloon? You just float up and see it for yourself. I don't know. Apparently there's videos floating around of Mad Mike's last stand or flight.
His last, yeah.
I look at it and I say, you know what? Darwinism.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much I don't know. It's a poor interpretation of Darwinism, but it's like that guy definitely gets a Darwin award.
If the shoe fits.
Yeah.
Chris, why are you banning Don over in your chat?
I called him out for spurious use of the shift key. He tried to capitalize a 0 and put a parentheses. And I thought that was hilarious and felt the need to comment. I didn't feel like it bared bringing into the podcast, but apparently Chris is not aware of how the US keyboard layout works.
I'm aware. I'm just an idiot.
You said it, not me.
You live in Tennessee. Fuck off. I'm
You're
just gonna bring that up. I'm just gonna bring that up every time you call me stupid.
Stupid.
You're like, God, you're dumb. I'm like, Tennessee, fuck you.
I mean,
well,
first of all,
Tennessee's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but
Tennessee,
it's not that bad.
how many confirmed cases of the coronavirus do we have in Tennessee? No.
Doesn't matter if you're smart or stupid. You can get affected with coronavirus.
Nah,
okay?
we too smart for that shit.
Uh-huh.
We stay in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all out there hand rubbing each other.
Well, yeah, it's Seattle and it's 2020. It's what we do.
Yep.
Jerk each other off.
I can definitely see a bunch of
and we don't use lube. We use our own spit.
Rolling around on their fixie bicycles, high-fiving and spreading the
with spit all over their hands, just high-fiving each other.
Spreading their ass cheeks. Apparently farts can transmit the coronavirus.
I just imagined like two Seattleites like riding by each other with their asses exposed. They call themselves Seattleites.
Like troglodytes or something? What the fuck?
Seattleites.
Is that supposed to be a play on satellite?
I don't know. Do they orbit around Seattle? I mean, I know their lives orbit around living in Seattle, because that's like, for some reason in 2020 still like the hip and edgy and cool thing to do. I live in Seattle. Like I wear flannels and ride a fixed gear bicycle with my Doc Martens, like
with a beard.
What's how cool people talk. I'm awesome. I wear
is.
flannels and
That's how
ride
they do
around
it.
on my bicycle with a top knot. My name's Don, and I sit in my house and drink different types of bottles of whiskey and tell everyone about it. I'm not
I
ashamed
do
of
talk
myself
about
at
it pretty
all.
frequently. No shame.
Hey, I had an
whatsoever.
idea. I want your opinion
There's
on it.
two
This-
things that I smell like, and that's sweat and whiskey. It's definitely not shame.
Hey, next time I'm talking and you interrupt me, I'm going to shove my dick so far down your throat and piss. It's not even funny.
Oh my God,
Please,
interrupt him.
please talk
Interrupt
again.
him so
yeah,
hard.
please talk again. So I can interrupt
No, I had a thought. I'm changing the
you. Blah
subject.
blah 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 blah.
I'm tired
blah.
of talking about whatever we're talking about. I want your opinion on how bad of an idea this is, so I can judge on whether I'm going to do it or not.
Horrible idea. Already.
Yeah. Well, the
No,
worse it
'cause
is,
it's
the better.
yours.
I'm thinking about doing like a YouTube video where I take other people's streams and I judge them and make critiques like, oh, wow, this sound is terrible. What he could do is this. And since I'm not monetizing the YouTube videos because I can't, I think it's perfectly fine. No copy
Why can't you
strikes here,
monetize the
baby.
videos?
We're not big enough.
Because I have 120
Yet.
subs.
Are we at 120 now?
No, not the podcast. I am.
Rip. I just got so excited.
We need
But,
like 80 more subscribers
podcast's
on
like
this
20 minutes
podcast
video, so-
YouTube so we can get our own custom YouTube URL.
Oh, that custom URL is going to be so good.
So sick. But what do you guys think about that? I thought it was a pretty cool idea.
YouTube.com/Dutch Rudder.
Yeah.
Rusty trombone.
Okay, Silky in my chat says, but how many people in Tennessee can actually spell coronavirus? That's a good point.
Probably a lot because we like Corona beer.
No, you don't.
Well, I don't.
Not anymore.
But the
You like
rest
domestic beer. Talk trash on everything.
No.
outside of that.
No. Maybe the rest of Tennessee, but Nashville, if you ain't drinking some fucking microbrewery horse piss, swamp water tasting shit, then you ain't doing it right. Like,
You know what are
people-
really good? Wine
Was,
coolers.
Actually, they are really good.
Thought you were going to say White Claws. And I
White
was about to
Claw is
wholeheartedly
actually
agree with you.
White Claw is actually really fucking good. I had my first one while I took a sip of Erica's the other day at a bar because I didn't serve actual
You
beer at
backpedaled
this
so
bar.
fast on that sentence.
Right?
I just
mean,
had 7 of them the other
I-
day. Actually, they were Erica's.
I had a beer. That's
Totally
right.
my
They had
girlfriend's, I
nothing
swear.
but beer, but they didn't have any like fruity mixed drinks like she enjoys. But that's what they had was White Claw and then a bunch of beer. And so she had a White Claw and that shit tastes good.
Dude, I stumbled across in my my local mom and pop liquor store that all know be my name. They now have the new White Claw 12-pack of their it's like tropical fruits. It's mango, tangerine, watermelon, and lemon. And let me be the first to say that it is fucking delicious. They're super good.
But
Like I'll drink like, you know, pure gasoline on a daily basis, but you know, only if the ethanol content's high enough. Come on, guys. I'm
he doesn't like
Hey,
that
guys,
low grade
it's
regular
Don.
fuel. He has to get the
85.
high premium grade.
but
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna butt chug. We're gonna butt
Diesel.
chug
89 proof
100%.
gasoline.
100% ethanol diesel. Here we go. By
man,
the
if
way,
only that
don't
existed,
try
that-
this at home.
That sounds
Man,
delicious. I'm not
I would
gonna lie.
love for you to
not
do
not that I
that.
would taste it butt chugging.
I would love for you to do that so I could hold a lighter behind your ass while you fart.
I'm just imagining you like with your legs like hiked up in the air. You can't see your face. You're just
At the
chugging
pump.
away. You see it just like trickling down the tube, and you're just like, man, this is delicious.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Scott in chat says, Don, what do you rate
I can see your
Blue
chat.
Label?
He's gonna have to be way more fucking specific. Blue Label what?
I don't fucking know.
Blue Label Weller, fucking phenomenal. Blue Label Johnny Walker, never had it. I don't drink scotch. Scotch is for plebs.
Why don't you do a
I'm just
beer
kidding.
like connoisseur YouTube channel where you get like a handful of different beers and taste them and give your professional opinion on each beer and give this descriptive. It's really hoppy, but it has a nice dark twist, you know, that other bullshit that all those hipsters talk about.
Because it's been done.
Do it again.
I don't know. As pretentious of an asshole as I can be about bourbons and whatnot, I don't know. I choose specific moments to flaunt that douchebaggery.
Ah.
I can't have that be my entire persona. Just 90% of it.
Don, do you own a romper?
No, but I do own a onesie.
You have a onesie?
Grown man onesie, yes.
What?
I want a onesie.
Why don't you wear that on stream while you do your race car driving?
I've considered it. The only real thing that's stopping me is it's thick with 2 C's. It is a very warm and cozy garment. You know, it's something I wear to music festivals purely for the absurdity of it. You know, they see a 6'5" bearded man walking around in a tie-dye onesie, and people just stop me all the time, and they're like, hey man, is that thing super hot to wear? And it's like, you tell me. And I turn around and I shake my ass a little bit.
And they're like, yeah,
But
I can
yeah,
see
I'm
the
usually
sweat
sweating my
stains
ass
from
off.
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no. The tie-dye hides the sweat stains.
Ooh, does your
extremely
onesie have a
well.
little butt flap so you can, you know, easy
Your
access?
onesie's tie-dye?
Oh my god, dude! I fucking wish it had a butt flap.
Bruh.
Yeah, no, it is tie-dye for sure.
What? I need a
gift
picture
from
of
my
this. Do you have a
girlfriend. She was
picture?
like, I probably do somewhere.
Just
but
look up
ask your
tie-dye
wife. She's got a
for it.
picture. Your wife's got a picture. I want to see him wearing a tie-dye onesie, not some random schmuck on Google.
Oh.
Ask your wife. I know she's got one. She has
I
to.
need to
My
find.
girlfriend might have a picture of it. I'll have to ask her about that.
I need to
Yeah,
find a
ask her.
picture of a tie-dye onesie so I can Photoshop it on our thumbnail. This is getting better and better.
Oh my god, yeah, no. Photoshop that picture that
Put the two pictures
whoever
together.
in Chris's chat
Yeah.
found of that like bearded idiot.
Yeah, I want that picture with your teeth and a tie-dye onesie. Fuck yeah.
Holy shit, this is perfect. Yeah. Dude, that thumbnail is gonna get so many goddamn clicks.
Hell
is
yeah,
great.
dude. I'd click a thumbnail with a grown
Bearded
man
bitch
wearing
in a tie-dye onesie.
In a big ass onesie. Dude, this thing is fucking huge. Like, it actually fits me. All right, it rides up a little bit in the back, but you know, it accentuates the curves that I don't have.
Sorry, dude. I'm just imagining you waddling around with your ass crack showing because, well, the indention of your ass crack because of this onesie.
Yeah, no, I mean, imagine me at a music festival surrounded by thousands of people, just completely out of my mind, like, you know, wasted or whatever, dancing my ass off
And the onesie.
in a gigantic.
What kind of shoes do
tie-dye
you wear
onesie.
with a onesie?
Comfy shoes. I actually have. I call them hippie shoes, but they're basically canvas shoes with like a foam rubber sole that goes all the way through.
No. This is unacceptable. Fuck that shit. You need to get some Crocs.
No. This is next level Crocs. These shoes are what Crocs wish they were, because they're still breathable. They don't look as retarded. Like, I mean, if you're at a music festival, you're surrounded by hippies, and they're wearing the most ridiculous shit. And these shoes like look like something somebody there would wear. You know, so it kind of works. Kind of works.
Well, I need a picture or it didn't happen.
Well, subscribe to my Patreon, tier 3.
Well, I
and
thought your
will
Patreon was
absolutely
midget
send
porn.
you a picture. Hey, dude, it changes week to week. I have to keep up
Oh,
with
you
demand.
have a
okay?
themed Patreon. One week it's midget porn, the next week it's Dawn in the onesie.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to have some boring ass Patreon. Oh, subscribe to me, you get my premium Snapchat or what. No, fuck that.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea though, for
Themes.
real. That's actually not a bad idea. If you're gonna do like a OnlyFans or a Patreon, it's a monthly subscription. So to keep people from just subscribing once and getting everything they need, they have to subscribe every month.
Change it up.
So you have a different theme every month. You know, this is midget porn month, and next month it's Don onesie month, and the month after that it's I don't know. Cake
I'm a
farts.
goddamn content creator. I create the content.
Hell
okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
You are the content.
Patreon.com/HelpUsNextTV.
every podcast, dude. This
You're
guy
getting
is.
really good.
single
You're getting
fucking
really
one,
good
dude.
at pitching that shit, dude.
Do you remember the outro of episode 7? He literally just talked about his. He literally just spouted off his URL for his Twitch stream, and then we got off. He didn't say
you know
anybody else's. He just said his, and then
Listen.
we got off.
If one
I'm
of us
sorry,
makes
you know,
it, that's
fuck you
good.
guys.
That's
Pay
great.
me.
That means we've got a sugar daddy. Right? Right, guys?
Yeah,
Yep, that's
Yeah.
totally how this works.
yep.
Yep.
I could totally see him spending money on us.
My sound just dicked itself hard.
Oh, full attention.
Well, boys, I'm kind of ready to be done.
Really?
Fucking quitter.
Are we already?
We're an hour and 1 minute in.
Oh, wow.
Unless you guys
Okay.
have a compelling topic.
I'm just.
I was gonna ask
I'm
you
used
guys
to,
if you
uh,
would ever consider a onesie.
I'll leave it up to chat. Chat. You have
If
anything
chat
we
can
wanna
come
talk-
up with one good topic, then we'll hit it and then we'll quit
We
it.
need a topic. We need a topic, chat. Hit us with some ideas. And what was Don's question?
Would you two, either of you, you don't have to do it together, you could do it independently, would you two either or will ever consider purchasing a onesie?
Fuck
and maybe
yeah.
wearing it on stream.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what's the context of the onesie wearing? Like, are we at
What?
are we at a pool or in the house or?
You know, you're wearing
Well,
your
any
onesie on
context you
stream.
want, really. Choose a context and then describe what your onesie would be.
What?
What onesie would you wear?
I don't
Or,
fucking know.
Nathan, for you, like on stream, since you don't, do anything except go get ice cream.
I don't know. Let me type
Chris,
in.
You're at a pool party. That's a pretty inappropriate place for a onesie, but all right, whatever. Do you?
I'd
you
wear a
know, you
onesie
guys
to a
can-
pool party.
Okay, what kind of onesie would it be?
I'm thinking
Like
I'm thinking
Chewbacca?
I'm thinking bathing suit. Obviously, because we're at a pool.
Oh, you're talking about wait, are you talking about a one-piece bathing suit or an actual onesie that's like, full arms and legs, zips up the front, and
Well,
just happens to have an image
Does
of
it
a
not-
grown man in a
does it not count as a
women's
onesie?
That's not really a onesie. That's a one-piece bathing suit.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty 40s.
So then, what? It's been a really long time since I've worn a onesie.
I mean, it's pajamas, like footy pajamas you would wear to bed, for example.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. If I had fleece, a fleece onesie, that'd be pretty great. With the really slippery bottoms on the bottom of the feet, so you can slide all over the carpet, all over the house. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. The haul
What
ass up
kind
and
of
down the house,
design?
sliding.
What would it look like?
Flannel, duh.
That's what I wanna
mean,
know.
have you seen
Flannel,
my bedroom
okay.
floor? Hello.
It's tan. Okay, tan, not flannel. Okay, I see a pillow back there. And
Well, there's
anyway,
flannel all over the place. Was my point.
So what color flannel?
The real questions.
Yeah.
Fuck flannel. Give me
I'm thinking-
a furry
I'm thinking
onesie.
I'm thinking an
Ooh.
olive drabe brown mixture.
Okay. All right, so olive
With a butt flap.
olive flannel onesie with a butt flap.
Yep.
Dude, and again, I wish mine had a butt flap. Dude, there are no many. I literally can't count the amount of times where I'm at a festival, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm fucked up, and the urge to use the facilities occurs, and I waddle over to the Porta Johns, and I understand now women's pain when they're wearing like rompers and shit like that. That's a fucking process to get in there, make sure it doesn't touch any surfaces.
Oh, I bet
that
you
may be
oh man, like music festivals will usually have
infected.
like music festivals usually have like porta johns, right?
Yeah,
So,
they're
like,
all
you're-
porta potties, dude.
Oh!
And some of them are fucking grody.
Hell
Wait,
yeah,
didn't-
dude.
Didn't Nathan say that you could get coronavirus from a fart earlier?
Yeah, someone told me
Yeah.
that.
So does that mean
The
like
butt flap.
does that mean you probably
would
shouldn't
protect
be
you.
using public restrooms? Because there's
Um,
poop particles flying around in the air in there.
I don't know, man.
I mean, when you're
There's lots of farting and pooping that happen in public bathrooms.
when you're that fucked up and having a great time, you kind of, and I hate this phrase, but you kind of YOLO it. You just go. You just jump head first. I mean, don't actually jump head first in,
Don't.
but metaphorically, jump headlong. Yeah, it's dude. When it has to be done, it has to be done, no matter where you are.
That is a true statement.
What sound?
Speaking of true statements, I heard Nathan mention something about he would be a furry if he could.
Oh yeah, I'd have a furry onesie.
Care to
Fuck
expound
yeah.
on that?
I mean, anything with a tail, some ears, a little fur.
What animal?
I don't know. I'm thinking a fox.
You look like an opossum to me.
No, fuck you. I don't want to be no
Look like a
goddamn
what?
opossum.
What did you say?
I called him an opossum.
Oh, I thought you said pasta.
The fuck? No,
He's not that Italian.
I want to be a fox. God damn it! I want to be sexy and cunning.
a fox. Okay, like a little fennec.
Possums
big
are
eyes,
stupid.
Kind of.
Freaking possums are useless animals. They hiss at you and they stink. They have
You
rabies.
hiss at me all the
Yeah.
time.
Shut up. What?
Okay, so Hollow wants to know what's a sound that you love and what's a sound that you hate.
I hate the sound that Amaranth makes when she swallows pasta whole.
Wait, is that a sound? Can you
I
find
hate
it somewhere?
that
Are you watching her ASMR right
fucking
now?
sound? No, I just remember that clip
Oh,
that was like
she's doing
going around the
ASMR right
internet
now.
like a year ago or something like that. That was horrific. And it
Silky
haunts my
says
nightmares.
that he hates Nathan's voice.
Oh,
Who doesn't?
Mutual. Who said that?
Silky.
Yeah, mutual.
Silky. Wait, have you heard Silky's voice before?
I can only imagine. It probably sounds stupid.
Damn.
Boom. Roasted.
Are we in a Starbucks?
What about you guys? What sounds?
He's mad at me already
you
due
both
to
love and hate?
Grizz. Wait, what happened between you and Grizz?
Oh, there's some drama. Fuck that whole conversation. Sorry, Hollow. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's
What's this drama?
It's nothing. It's not anywhere close as dramatic as you popping Choco Taco in the head while I was having a conversation with him. Moving on.
That was pretty good. Fuck you, Choco.
A sound that I hate. I freaking hate. And this is something everyone hates, but I especially hate the sound of eating. All aspects of eating in my headphones.
I was literally gonna guess chewing food because that's
Like
that's
chewing,
a
like
basic
chewing
ass bitch
food,
thing.
but
to hate.
it goes further than that. I don't want to hear your plates
something
clinking.
better.
I don't want to hear your fork. I don't want to hear your glass. I don't want to hear none of it. If I
Wow.
had to pick a
Okay,
more
don't
go to a
unique
restaurant.
sound, if I had to pick a more
I take
unique
everything
sound,
I just said back. People who bite down on their fork. when they
Oh,
eat.
and then shake it off with their teeth.
I hope you die in a fire.
Have you guys ever actually accidentally bitten your utensil and chipped a tooth? I have. Shit sucks.
I've chipped a tooth on a beer bottle.
Oh god, there's an ASMR fork on teeth sound.
You should play that for your stream right now. I'm not listening to your stream because I'm not hearing that.
I hate it.
That's not.
I hate it.
That is never something I want to hear
in
my entire life because I
hate it. Listen to
it. My girlfriend has done that a couple of times, and I've called her out each time. I was like, just stop biting your fork, or that's it. It's over. We're done.
Or it's over.
I love you, but that's it.
Stop it, or I'm breaking up with you.
There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many forum threads.
Ultimatum.
There's so many forum threads of people talking shit on people who bite their fork and
really
scrape their
is
teeth
it
on
really
it
that
when they're
thing?
eating. Yeah.
I mean, those people.
What
need
are
to
your
go,
misophonia
man.
trigger sounds?
Misophonia? Yeah, no, that's the word.
What is that? What's a misophonia?
Misophonia. It's
Misophonia.
The sounds that just make you like uncomfortable or just silently rage inside.
Misophonia is a disorder in which certain sounds trigger emotional or physiological responses that some might perceive as unreasonable. Shut up. Unreasonable given the circumstance.
Good job, Chris.
Those who have misophonia, shut your mouth, might describe it as a sound that drives you crazy. The reactions can range from anger
see how much he
and annoyance to panic.
hates being interrupted.
No, I don't hate being interrupted.
Oh.
Well, what sound do you hate? Is it the sound of my voice?
I hate the
over the sound of your voice?
I hate the sound of Nathan dwelling on me killing Choco Taco and bringing it up every week.
I just like to give you hell.
It's annoying to listen to.
All right, but what actual sound?
I don't know.
I hate lip smacking. Like not like that, but like I think it's like when your mouth is full of food. That shit's gross.
Oh, okay. So back to the eating. All right.
Nathan just sounds like he's sucking dick. That was like clear and evident dick sucking.
He was literally trying to deep throat his microphone.
I'm pretty sure he was. He was like really close to it. Oh god.
I don't know, man.
Anyway,
I don't really have many preferences on like sounds I hate. Like it's I don't know, just the basics.
Okay, what's a sound you love?
I love a really thumpy, hearty fart. I'm talking not one of those pussy,
I've never heard.
Airy. I'm talking one of those where a guy's like, watch this, and then he hits you with a cannon. It's like,
watch this.
Like one that's got some
you're
bass
just
behind
impressed.
it. Yeah, exactly. Because like those are very
the floor
rare.
Through his chair.
Exactly.
I've never had a friend say that to me. Hey, watch this. I've never had a friend preface his fart with saying, watch this. No, they just fart. They just fart. They don't say, watch this before they do.
Listen, there's nothing more satisfying than a
fart.
good fart. Because like weak farts are for pussies.
I mean, there's something my little brother did from an early age. He's a little over a year younger than me, and we were kids, and he would do this thing where he would kind of just what did you hear that? What was that? And then just rip the loudest fucking possible fart he could, as close to you as possible.
See, that's a good preface. That's a good way to preface your
it's
fart.
one of the only things I respect him for. Not gonna lie.
Have you heard my? Have you seen my clip of me farting into my mic? Doing a fart mic?
Yeah, I think I saw that. It's a good thing you didn't shit yourself like Osmond Gold. No, it wasn't Osmond Gold. It was American Dad. I keep getting the two confused.
Yeah, American Dad.
That's one
I
of
have
those
control. I have control of my butthole, unlike him.
No one has control when diarrhea is in the house, right?
Well, I didn't
Never
have
trust
diarrhea.
a fart. Well, that's good.
Ooh, I like this this next question by Hollow. Would you be able to date a girl much taller than you? I have a very simple and succinct answer to that. No, any woman over 6'5" is a monster, and I'm terrified of you.
Aren't you 6'5"?
Yes.
So you think anyone? You think any female taller than you is a monster?
any human taller than me is an abomination and does not deserve to live. Man or woman.
Paulo's
Fair
got all
enough.
the ideas. Topic: have you
Which-
ever sharded?
Sorry, NBA fans.
She wants to know if you've ever sharded.
At least
Everyone's
once a year,
sharded.
every year I've been alive.
Yeah,
That's
I've
a dumb
sharded.
question.
I've sharded like at least
I just sharded
15
like 3
or
minutes
16
ago.
times.
I legitimately sharded like less than a month ago.
It
you-
sucks.
As long as it didn't end up in your mouth. For some reason, you like to flick poo in your mouth.
Now, if
That's
the
not me.
problem
You're thinking of me.
arises when you shart
That was definitely you.
and you're nowhere close to a place that you can
Oh,
take
fuck.
care of it. That shit sucks. Like you're
Not an episode 1 reference.
like nothing sucks worse than like being in a cubicle at work or something. Like, I don't know, like in the middle of a meeting. There we go. Like you're in the middle of an important meeting and you give yourself a little shart and you're like, oh boy. Or I don't know, just in the car with your girlfriend or something. Shit sucks. Oh man. But yeah, everyone's sharded somewhere.
Yeah.
What about you guys? You ever sharded? I mean, why? I mean, come on, don't leave me hanging here. Like when you shart, you shart.
No,
You know.
I've already answered the question.
Yeah, I
but
admitted to it.
no,
15 or 16 times.
absolutely. Like 100% have sharded recently.
I definitely
Tell me about it.
full.
Fortunately.
I've
No, no, no,
definitely
no, no,
full
no.
on shit my pants truck driving because I was stuck in traffic.
Oh, that
Oh,
sucks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you
Oh.
just at that point you're just hanging out the door and you risk that indecent exposure. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I already have
You-
a charge
you
under
throw
my
on
record
the parking
of that,
brake,
though.
hit that air brake, and just
Hey,
and then you hang out the door and you
hey. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get back to the shitting all over your truck here in just a second. Chris, we have one of the highly respected members of ICE in my chat right now. They want to know why we hate them so much. Do you have a word for them?
Because they're fucking VPNing hackers or cheaters.
There we go.
You guys
Who's
use
ICE?
you guys
There
use
we go.
fucking macros and you're fucking pathetic. That's why.
Yeah, there we go. Works for me.
Stay on your
Carry
server.
on
Stop
now,
using
wherever
cheats.
we are.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And also subscribe to our channels. Fuck you.
Apparently they live in the USA with 16
No respect.
pin.
Yeah,
No
I'm
respect.
sure they do. No respect.
Hey, I don't care where you live. I've got proof that one of your guys is using macros, and I've also got proof that you guys like to talk about your macros in your own Discord. So, guilty by association. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll bet your credit score is really low and you take the bus to work.
Now,
you got
if you
flat
only
feet.
meet
Damn,
one of
that's
those criteria, does that
fucking harsh.
I'll bet you got
does
flat
this-
feet.
Damn.
I bet you ride the tuk-tuk to work in the Philippines
God.
or wherever the fuck it is you're from.
Hey, the tuk-tuk is a respectable vehicle.
Not on PUBG, it isn't.
No,
it is
it's
a
not in
meme.
PUBG.
It is a meme.
No, it may as well be a fucking Reliant Robin. You turn a corner, the fucking thing just rolls over.
Another topic: have you ever experienced a terrible sex experience that scarred and that scarred future sexcapades?
Oh, man, we're going down this rabbit hole.
I was once going down on a girl and she pooped in my bed.
While your mouth was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
It was
What is with you
it
and
was
poop
like a
being in your
pellet.
mouth?
It didn't go in my mouth. It went on the bed. And I-
Dangerously close, though.
That's really
Then I-
close.
then I laid on
That's
it.
really okay.
It was very similar.
But you know, you think it's bad for you. Imagine the girl. That had to suck.
She had no idea. I didn't tell her.
You what? How did she not know she shit herself?
I didn't tell her. Well, when you're in the throes of passion, you know, you don't notice some things.
How do you not notice shit being right underneath your chin?
Well, no, I noticed. I heard a noise and I was like,
How did she not smell her
stopping.
own shit?
She's having a great time. But
She's having a great time.
she was. Well, how do you think it fucking happened?
I believe
know.
you. It's just funny how you said that.
Yeah. And I noticed it about 15, 20 minutes later. I was like, is this an M&M? Nope, that's not an M&M.
Is this an
And I
M&M?
immediately knew where it came from. Immediately. I was like,
How
well,
the fuck do you not know that you shit? I don't understand.
But
a good question,
how do you
but maybe I'm that good.
how do you hide the fact that they shit?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, she just didn't lay on the pellet. Like it was really
oh,
like
it was just a little pellet of shit,
solid.
like a little.
yeah, no,
oh.
it was solid and it was very small. It
It
was
was a little.
about, I don't know,
Were you-
2 times the size of an M&M.
Were you fucking a rabbit?
We
Did you
fucked
immediately
like
stop?
rabbits while we were together?
Because only rabbits
no,
poop
I,
like that.
I didn't.
Rabbits
I didn't
and
know
deers.
what had, like I said, I heard a noise. You know,
What was the
mid-thing.
noise?
She's making noise like coming out of her mouth.
No. Give us a good
So I didn't pay
interpretation of what the
attention
noise
to it.
was.
Yeah. Let's hear your
And-
impersonation.
I'm not gonna go there.
Was it a little?
You can't.
or was
you
it a
can't
little-
Make me. No, it was. Yeah, all right. It was a little. That was it.
Oh, that's cute.
It was very. It was short. It was to the point. And
Did it just kind of like
later,
fall right out, or did it
15,
dangle there
20
for a
minutes
little
later, I find it in my bed, and I'm like, "Where did
bit?
this come
Where
from?"
did
I was
this
like,
little
"Oh,
turd come?
that's what that noise was."
It was a turd.
Yeah.
How about that? Wow.
Right.
No, ain't that some shit?
Hey. Okay, let's end this. Make the emote the bearded lady in a tie-dye onesie pooping in a bed.
Please God, yes. With a fucking butt flap.
All right, listen, I'm getting really good at Photoshop, but I don't know, man. Y'all, this is starting to get a little out
That's
of hand.
beyond his abilities.
That is strangely specific, but we need to make it happen.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and end it there, fellas.
Yep.
'Cause we're a little over 122 in.
Yes, sir.
This has been
Yeah, I got.
episode
I want to go eat my
8
tacos.
of the Savage Den podcast. Chris is gonna go eat his tacos. Nathan is gonna go deal with some trolls in his Twitch chat, and we will see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Bye-bye.
That was beautiful. Great ending, fellas.